So I had this whole idea of doing a video every day on this channel, and I even said, I think in that very first video when I talked about it, that there's gonna be days that are gonna be harder and it may not happen. And that happened. That happened. I had to deal with some rough things back in my hometown with family and stuff that really just didn't make me want to make videos. And that was definitely a very good example of other moments that are going to happen, maybe similar to that. Hopefully not as bad as this one, but still it's going to happen. And even as I'm making this now, I don't predict that there may not be a video tomorrow. There may not be a video after that. And realistically, I'm not always gonna have good days. And it's not gonna always work out to where I can make a video every single day. But maybe that's okay. Maybe that's not too big of a deal. I mean, that was a big, aspiration to want to be able to do that, because I think I could learn a lot from that. I may not grow this channel from every one of those videos, but maybe from each video I can learn something and get better because of it. Maybe it's also another lesson, right? The lesson that maybe I don't have to push through pain and just force myself to make a video, because that's probably going to reflect on the quality of the video. I should be not focused on the quantity of videos, but the quality of videos and the content that I make, because this didn't just affect this channel. This is a small channel. It's an experiment, a chance for me to make something other than army related content on the Christopher Chaos channel, but this also affected the Christopher Chaos channel. I almost didn't make a video for the Christopher Chaos channel either, but I had some inspiration. I had some, urge to want to make a video, so I tried to capitalize on it and make a video. And so I did. So I made a video for the Christopher Chaos channel. Not the video I originally wanted to make, but the video I originally wanted to make was going to require a lot more effort. So I just needed something with a little bit lower effort that I could still maybe get out of this rut, maybe get back into the flow of things. And probably not completely, but hopefully somewhat. So while it taught me a good lesson that I can't always just push through pain and just create content, there's going to be times like that where it's going to be too difficult. And I just need to focus on me and mental health and everything else like that. I did learn some lessons, right? Learned that part of the lesson, but I did, because I didn't want to be on camera and I didn't want to create content, I did focus my kind of creative energy on other things, which was good. And I did kind of redo some things inside my office. Maybe a little hard to tell because the lights may be kind of like messing up the ability to see everything, but I did reutilize one of my other computers to be a streaming computer and kind of redo kind of my setup a little bit, so that way I can start doing maybe some game streams, some Twitch streams, and so that was good. Another thing was I cleaned the hell out of the basement area and kind of made some cool improvements, because now I have like this cool area here that I'll show you that has like my Superman stuff, and I added some cool lights to it. I got some cool frames for some Superman comics that I have that aren't really like high value Superman comics, but me being a Superman fan, it kind of just looks cool, and they are memorable Superman comics to me, even if they're not valuable comics specifically. They're still valuable to me as far as like the history of Superman, I guess. And so I did rearrange a lot of this back here. I did clean up, like I have like this other little knickknack memorabilia over here that I cleaned up like crazy, and it was dusty as hell, and very neglected. Cleaned that up. I've got this case over here that's an old fish tank that was too much of a pain in the ass to clean, so I turned it into a old school kind of thing, which I did that a long time ago, but I did kind of clean that up a little bit and add a little bit more items to it, and just rearrange some things and clean up in general. So that refocused energy was good. I didn't have the energy to want to be on camera, didn't have the energy to want to be creative in that way, but I found another way to be creative. I reorganized some stuff, and I'm happy with that, and that's pretty cool. So it was good that I was able to find some other outlet to get my energy out in. So I think the lesson is not to try to make as many videos as I can and try to just find time to always make videos. I think the more important lesson is to learn and grow. And if in every video that I do upload, I learned something from that process, whether it was a new technique or just a mental lesson, then I think that's a win. And that's, I think, what this one was. This was me acknowledging the mental lesson that I learned, that not every day is gonna be a great day to create videos. Not every day is gonna be a creative one that's gonna inspire me to make amazing things to entertain somebody who watches it, but maybe there'll be a lesson to be learned. And so if I can absorb that and take that kind of with me, then maybe that'll help. And maybe that'll help me grow better as a creator and make better quality videos and get to my goal of doing this full time. Hurdles are gonna come, obstacles are gonna be in the way, and I just have to navigate those because they're inevitable. They're gonna be there somewhere along the road, and I have to just work my magic, do what I can to remember why I'm doing this. And that's to do this full time, to have that freedom of being able to just be a full-time content creator. That'd be great. So, lesson learned. See you in the next lesson.